Hey guys, Scott, KI5 USA, and this is just a little introduction of what a hotspot is and what it can do for you if you don't have access to local repeaters. Like in my area, I have no range to reach the repeaters downtown for some reason, so I use a hotspot for most of my communications on my amateur radios. So I'm going to start out, I want to show you my dashboard, and when you're using a hotspot you have a dashboard that you can look at on your computer, and it'll show you who is talking, and it'll also give you their call sign. If you click on it, then you can go to QRZ and you can see who that person is. Just look them up real quick. So that's pretty cool. I've got two hotspots running in my room right now, and I have one that's set up for my Yaesu Fusion radio, and that's this one right here. And if somebody was to talk, I'm listening to the Texas Nexus right now, but nobody's talking. You'd hear them talk, and you'd see it pop up on the screen here, and I'll tell you that who it is that's talking. This is my other hotspot, and I've got this one I'm monitoring. I just set it up today to monitor my DMR radio, and I've only got it set up right now to watch channels that are on the TGIF network. And the TGIF network is a relatively new network. Brandmeister was the one that was on before. And here I'm going to show you real quick my dashboard. Somebody is talking now. I'll turn my radio up a little bit so you can hear them. And you'll see that the dashboard changes when somebody talks. So that's what it looks like. They quit talking as soon as I said something. But anyway, we'll go back to the TGIF dashboard, and there you can see my call sign there. If I click on that, it'll bring up my QRZ page, and that's what it looks like. It's got all my information in there. So let's see if somebody talks on the other one so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But anyway, basically what a hotspot does is it's just a little device that lets you, this is what mine looks like, my jumbo spots. It's just a little device that sits on your desk that you go in and you configure it, and you tell it what frequency you want to use, and then you set your radio to that frequency, and it communicates into this, and it converts it to a digital stream that is used over the internet. So you really don't have to have a repeater, and you can talk anywhere in the world. You can change channels and things like that. This is just a web page that kind of tells you about all about them. There's lots of these out there. I also have another device in my truck. It's called an open spot. It looks a little different. It's just like this little plastic thing here, and it has more functionality. It's easier to change channels and things like that because you don't have to have a computer. You can do it right from a web browser. It uses mine uses the internet that's in my truck, or you can use your phone or whatever you want it to use. So can the others. These can also be set up to use your phones and stuff, and I have a couple of those that are set up that way. But anyway, that's what they look like. This is the dashboard, and if I wanted to go in and change something, I can hit configuration. It'll ask you for a password and stuff. It's default. I don't change my passwords because I'd forget it. You just go in and put basic information in there. Call sign, your DMR ID number. I've got it set up just to talk on the TGIF network, so I've got it set up to TGIF, and that's how this one's configured. You go to this other one, let me talk back to my dashboard. If I go to this other one and go and configure that one, it's always the same password. It's set by the factory. You can change it, but most people don't, because nobody's going to get into your network. It doesn't reach out that far. Anyway, on this one out here, I've got it set up for Wires X, so I've got it set to the Texas Nexus room on the Yaesu reflector. And if I wanted to talk on DMR or any of those other ones, I just go in here and flip a switch and configure it up. That's how easy it is. Got D-Star, P25, Yaesu Fusion to DMR, Yaesu Fusion to NXDN, Yaesu Fusion to P25, DMR to Yaesu Fusion. So it's very configurable. And that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple little device. You can buy one for about $100 and put it together yourself, or you can get them already put together. I bought mine already put together, but you do have to go in and update the software and reconfigure it and things like that. So it's pretty easy. I got some videos on that too I'll throw up there, but I just thought that maybe people might not understand what I'm saying when I'm talking about a hotspot. And that's what it does. It just helps you get on the air without having repeaters in your area. So hope this helps, and we'll talk to you later.